Hey everybody, this is Gloomy Tuesday. Anyway, God is good. We just thank God that, we above ground, which is always a blessing. And anytime you're above ground is a good thing. You know, we just want to just thank God for just all the many blessings, right, Jackie? That he give us. And I was just going over with her, like, you remember, I don't know if you guys remember Shirley Temple, like back in the day when, I don't know, I'm telling my age now, that how we enjoyed her. I think it was Little Princess. She was the sweetest. I think where her father actually was in the service, he left her at a boarding school and they thought her father died, but this lady was so wicked that she couldn't wait to find out if he was dead or not. She automatically made her like a slave and put her up in the worst situation, the worst living conditions ever, and just used her and took advantage of her. And because she was probably jealous because she thought she was too rich and was getting so many presents and blessings from her father that she couldn't wait to just I just couldn't wait to just see things go bad for her. And sometimes there's just like people in life. Sometimes, if you ever notice, as your father, the creator of the universe, when he continue blessing you, and you might have a coat of many colors on you, and he's constantly giving you gifts and blessing you. How some people sometimes can get jealous of your very gifts, and sometimes you might not even be a financial gift. It might not even be money. It might be just that you're just blessed, and every time you find yourself in a situation, God is always bringing you out of it because of your heart. Because God always say, who can know the heart? Nobody actually knows your heart. People could say anything, but only God knows the heart. So sometimes I was explaining to a friend of mine, when me and my son, we met this person that was supposed to be like a really, really nice person, and we met him through an agent scout, and he was doing a little film, and we would always go to her, and she thought that my son needed a mentor and he would be somebody nice in our life. So he started hanging out with us. So we would go bowling, we would just do things. And he knew that I was a single mom. I was struggling, so I wasn't really making a lot of money, but I was keeping us above water. So he seen that also. So he turned around and said, hey, my son said, oh, I would like to have this. I never bought my son expensive sneakers, but he went and did it. Then he brought my son, I guess he's to win me over, but I was so naive. I didn't know nothing. So he brought my son a basketball court, because he wanted to have what the other kids have. So that happened. So he was, we just thought he was a nice guy, because he sat there and say, hey, I'm married, I got kids, so we thought that he was secure in his relationship. We wasn't thinking. But the whole moral of the story is, be careful who you invite in your life, even people that seem nice. Sometimes it's not always good to accept things, because you don't know what's going to cost you down the road, or what's going to cost you down the line. You know what I mean? Everything is not always a present. Sometimes it might be your worst, what's the word I'm trying to say? Your worst nightmare, actually. Because I'm thinking about what Beyonce said. Is it a beautiful dream or your worst nightmare? Something like a song she has that's out there. And just that we just have to be careful as people, because everybody that's around us and everybody that comes in your life is not always for you. Sometimes they can bring you up, and then sometimes they can bring you down. So we all have to be careful in life. That's just the moral of the story is, though. But they're just good people and bad people. Yep. But that's all it is. It's almost lunchtime. We was just hollering at you. I just wanted to say, yo, what's up? What's happening? And just being grateful and thankful. Y'all have an amazing day. And let God be with you. Bing! Oh, one more thing. You guys, the most important thing in life is family. If you have any unforgiveness, if you have ever hurt anybody not knowingly, and you know that you can buy them things, but the most precious commodity is your family, is that person, because you would never get another them ever again in your life. So you have to treat your family well and respect them. Have a blessed day. Bing.